everything should be on. Oh, of course, so everything should be on. So that's just how it goes, right? That's pretty much how it usually goes. So, anyways, hi everybody, this is CVGS. I'm the captain here, and welcome to the Vanguard Newsday Tuesday. Yeah, so as you can hear, I decided to bring out the old Lunar theme because of the fact that we're getting Harri in a little bit. His right deck and the crest reveal as well, although not the strides. They're gonna be saving the strides for the upcoming weeks, for sure. And I think also like they revealed the crest for Night Rose as well. So with that, in that regard, you know, in that regard also, so let's just take a look at it so before I lose my humdinger. Alright, so okay, so we got a few of the support units out together with it. So Night Rose does the same thing as the Night Rose says, which is Generation Break 2. When your Vanguard is retired, you can discard 3 cards from the top of your deck and may call that retired card to Vanguard Circle. Is that a bit loud? Because it's a little loud to me. Either way, also the thing has come up. So, anyways, yeah. So then when your G unit strikes, card +1, choose up to 1 card from your choose up to 1 card for your drop coin to Vanguard Circle. This really gives +2 kit in return. So Hollow is also the keyword for Hollow is also back 2 as well, which is good to see. So we have Columba, which is part of the right line. Rolled upon by Grade 3, can soul +1. Look at the top 7 cards, choose 2 normal units without Sentinel. Choose to add 1 to your hand and discard the rest. Shuffle the deck. When this unit attacks, if this card is hollow, this unit gets a side kit at the return. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard Circle for Night Storm, you may have it hollow ability, sorry. And if this unit is hollow, this unit gives us 10k power. When this unit is discarded for cost of strike, draw 1, so that's your discarder. And Grenache is your first Vanguard. Okay, here's the crest. This is all our order. So Nightshade allows you to set up the crest from there. So you can stride and can write any grade 3 or greater card without Night Rose in its card name. The original power of your grade 3 with Night Rose in the card names become 13k base, including hard cards. During your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Night Rose in its card name, all units in front gets +1 for each face up card in your G zone. Where you discard 3 cards from the top of your deck due to your Vanguard's ability, you may choose one of the cards and put it to the bottom of the deck. So it is said also that with Night Rose, the strides themselves could also have a discard 3 cards on the top of your deck due to your Vanguard's ability. So maybe Obadiah might have it. Maybe I don't think Night Rose will have it. I think this should really apply to Obadiah for the most part. So yeah. And for newer players also, in case you're unaware, Hollow is the ability where if a unit is placed on the Vanguard Circle, you may have it become Hollow state. Then if you do, it retire at the end of the turn. So it stays for just the one thing. So yeah. So far so good. Oh yeah, I kept the Ghosty also, we got it as well. This is a new card for this Hollow. When this is placed on Vanguard Circle for your hand, if you have the crest of Vampire Princess Nightfall Night Rose, look at the top card of 5 cards in your deck, choose up to 1 card, discard them, and shuffle your deck. During your turn, this is Hollow, this gets +5k. So there's a lot of selective put into the drop zone, which is part and parcel of what Granblue used to do back in the day. So yeah, all good to see. This is an anomaly in it of itself as well, honestly. I also need to turn this off too as well, so that nobody can accidentally join into this room. I gotta figure out a way to actually just take that out entirely, so or just check that beforehand also. But yeah, we'll be starting the stream very soon. So we could expect something similar, although more in tune to the Magia ability. I can assume that some of the support cards actually have Magia. So that if it's called from the soul to Vanguard Circle, then it will go back into the soul at the end of the turn. But then the crest card can also do the same thing as well. So it could help for any cards that doesn't have the Magia ability to actually go back into the soul. This could open up a lot of possibilities as well for premium in that regard. Mainly because of the fact also that if you manage to get the crest in, if you do manage to get the crest in play, which I don't think you could because it comes right there, but no, it comes right there. Never mind. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of possibilities come out there. But we probably won't see them in premium. We're gonna look at standard for the standard eye stats, so and see how we go. So, Shida Mane here, alone without Mano Takumi-san. But we do have Nao's voice actor. Also Ichidoji Yuki's a voice actor as well. Nishio Yuki, there we go. Nishio Yuka, sorry. Struggling to find her name also. You know, all things considered also, especially since she's playing one of the more popular characters in Vanguard currently right now, so now. So yeah, I hope you guys had a very good what you call it? Hang on,
年始のお正月いたのは覚えてる。そうだよね。多分終盤3、4回目ぐらいだよね。結構ね特番とかだったりねにいたりするから。はい。ちょっとねいつもの感覚なんで。
Hang on,
ぜひぜひ皆さん最後までよろしくお願いします。はい。お願いします。それでは今日の終盤トピックスです。まずはアニメディバインズシーズン2の第6話を、直役西尾さんと一緒に振り返っていきたいと思います。
Anyways, yeah, so I just had a moment of WTFness. But yeah, so I already went through the rundown. So Nishio Yuka is actually here because we just had Nao's episode, and so she is mostly here just to not only cover for Mano-san, since he's probably out, he's probably out also visiting one of the prefectures for the Chibo Cup, because I remember he's a guest there. So, but yeah, she also had an episode with Senna as well, and that is an interesting episode for the most part. So, never really expected Kita Izumi's voice. The voice they come up from Senna, I never imagined they come up from Kita Izumi also, which is supremely interesting for the most part also. And it's actually like, you can't get it out of your head. Once you hear it, you can't get it out of your head. As soon as you mention Senka, you hear their voice, immediately their voice comes to mind also, and you know, because their attitude is like pretty spot on also. And I think that Izumi Kita's voice work for Senka is actually really good. So, I mean, to the point where I can't get it out of my head. So that says a lot, right? That should say a lot for the most part. So yeah, but yeah, I wanted to mention also. Hope you guys managed, those that are playing Japanese, hope you guys managed to get your hands on set 4, your play sets or any of the cards or even the boxes or cartons entirely as well. I definitely got mine right here. So yeah, and inside is all my Dark State stuff inside. And I also joked that stand up Bagado. I also did joke so that I had my English cards inside, so because I did shell out for Suggest because it was like cheap in English and was like supremely much needed. So yeah, for the most part also. Okay, you quick continuing on the Guroro, on the Guroro comic basically. So yeah, not much I need to say here. I gotta start paying attention to the cards that I have over here right now also. In fact, I actually have to do a bit of cleanup in any case also. So yeah. Okay. All my English stuff is here. So yeah, did get my hands to Suggest because, you know, I don't think that I'll be able to get him any more cheaper than I could right now. So it's like $50 a box, so it's like 60. And I also did pick up a couple other things too also, but mostly is this also. And so I'm looking to actually touch into Barra Magnus also and see what I can do with the new Barra Magnus also. I did miss playing him also when he was like out in set 7. Anyways, oh, Pale Moon, how nice. So in the month of September, we're getting Pale Moons as well as Shadow Paladins support cards. So it's the G Guardian discarder, so this one can be treated as a heal trigger for the cost of G Guardian. Then for Pale Moon, when this unit is placed on the Guardian Circle from hand, remove a heal trigger from your hand or from your drop out of game. Then Soul Charge 2. Choose 2 normal units without the Sentinel ability. and call it to the Guardian Circle. And then for the turn, this unit gets for the turn they get plus 10k shield. If you call a grade 2 or higher card, then Color Blast 1, choose one of your guys and gets plus 5k. That's actually pretty easy as well for Pale Moon. So that's actually a pretty good card for that. So Shadow Paladin, same thing as well. Place on Guardian Circle, remove a heal trigger from your hand or drop zone from play. Choose a grade 1 or choose 2 grade 1 or lower cards without the regards, without the Sentinel ability. And for the turn, they get the ability when this unit intercepts. I missed it also, so yeah. Cap, I called Magia Doll also. Yeah, I'm thinking that the crest will be Magia, so yeah, I'll get back to you on the other one. So yes, hello, have a gorgeous day. Thank you, Impaldio. So yeah, we're just waiting for the word for it. So call Magia Doll also. Oh yeah, you could call Magia Doll, so then you just put it back into soul. Yeah, absolutely. So that guy's actually pretty good also if you're playing in premium Harri. Oh hell, premium Pale Moon actually. Yeah, those are good shots. Those are actually good shots for that. So yeah. Okay, so after report at Kumamoto, oh, that banner is actually really eye-catching from there. So yes, but we can see Watase Yuzuki actually being a guest there for the Jippo Cup, and yeah, 61 teams participating in this. So interesting winning team that I see there. So their facial expression. You can sense the happiness when he goes. You can sense as I'm the best. Watch out for me. Not sure God Space, so Soul Charge 2 is also strong. Yeah, exactly. It's got a very good Soul Charge 2, and then it's to make sure that you actually have cards that you can actually call out to regards to go, even if they might be a miss also for there. So yeah. So yeah, okay. So Twitter has actually translated the Shadow Paladin card. Let me read it out from there. Choose 2 of your Regas with a Sentinel ability, and until the end of turn they get the skill. This unit gets intercept and can intercept for the back row. Also the auto skill, when this unit is retired for the Guardian Circle, put this card into your hand and shield plus 5k. If you did not choose 2 cards, then Color Blast 1 choose one of your guys, it gets plus 5k at the end of the turn. Alright, so that's actually a very powerful Shadow Paladin ability actually, because you can have the great ones actually bounce back to your hand and it would be retired. Actually, that's really strong. Exchange charge OTS on my Guardian. Yeah, your Guardian indeed. So Shoto Doji is still taking top spot in terms of popularity. Varga not that far behind, but it's amazing to see how Varga has remained relevant at this point in time. So you can see Impaldio actually there, so sneaking itself in so at 4% from there. So Aliquia is actually like behind, so like Kagero is really taking, Dragon Empire really taking all the top also. Grade 1 or less. No, only grade 1s. Not grade 1 or less, grade 1s. Blamire creeping in. Leonon also showing that her new boots actually has got some beef to it. Shiranui somehow still hanging on. I can see Lutetia, I can see Alden, I can see Welstra. So it's just amazing to see how current right now Dragon Empire is like damn fucking strong. Aliquia is like, there's a lot of power. We know that there's a lot of power in there. So, but to actually see it like take 3rd popularity spot also. But let's go and see what the individual winners actually play right now. So if Aliquia is in there, so that's gonna be pretty amazing. But Shiranui, of course, still holding strong, still holding its place. Not much I can say about what is in the Shiranui deck that hasn't been repeated before. So yeah, winner Shiranui, Sai. Yeah, at least one of them Shiranui. So one of them Shiranui, Sai. Yep. But we'll see what the others have. Alright. And of course, also the dude is selected because he actually won before with the Deluxe Championship. Is in the best 8. In the best 8 with the Masanori NG generator. So yeah. The flex is there.
まだ数練習できてないだろうから。
I need to see the
そんな感じで皆さんも
the
ね
tweet from the.
いただけたらなと思います。続いて見ていきましょう。こちら。
Alright, so play to Shodoji Sai. I got nothing new to talk about, honestly.
書道寺も来ました。
Honestly, I got nothing new to say because, you know,
今ね来ておりますが。
these are all there.
うんねこちらも。
These are all just the same things that we've talked about.
確かにライドラインとかもね。
I loved it as well. I was able to actually talk about winning decks as well and how interesting that they were.
参加される方は、ちょっとね対策をしつつねこう使ってる方はもっとね、こうなんか使い込んでいただいて、ぜひ優勝していただければなと思います。
ファルハート1枚なんだ。
そうですね。
ぜひ皆さんも試してみてください。はい。
それじゃあ続いてこちらです。
はい。大将ブロンズ選手です。使用デッキはバルガドラグレスです。
おー
ありがとう。
嬉しいですね。
Alright, and then the last one is Vaga. So,
脱インパルス
well, try to fool people with the Eugene first Vanguard. Hope they actually hit something as well. Yeah, I really certainly hope that they do so. Feels like Snake Eyes and Yu-Gi-Oh all over again. Yeah, I can feel that. I can certainly feel that as well. But really trolling people with the Eugene first Vanguard for sure. So, Vaga, all doing exactly as you would expect to see from the Vaga deck. 4 border axes, 4 of the Grip ones too as well. Interestingly that they're actually using that Grip one also. Because their Light Dragon, I remember, was kind of niche. But an interesting choice also, as far as I can see.
ドラエンだったそうで全員。
あら、
うん
九州はドラえんが強い。
そう。やっぱね、ちょっと九州ってドラえんなのかな。
ね、ドラえんの街
ね
なのかな。
街なのかなって感じなんですけど、ちょっとねこれからおゆちゃん沖縄会場行くと思うんで、もしかしたら沖縄も
あ、そうだ、九州についてちょっと伸びて、
ね
沖縄までドラえんで行く。
ドラえんで来てるかもしれないんでね、ちょっとこれから楽しみにしていただければなと思います。
Alright.
はい、ということで改めましてチームスケート族とチーム用な冒険の皆さん優勝おめでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。
Alright.
さあ続
Okay,
いて
I wanted to set out the tweet as well about the thing.
会場のおさらいです。こちら。
The Great One with the like lighting also around it. So yeah.
開催される地方カップデラックスシーズン2高崎会場。
I don't remember seeing that card actually being used a lot in Vaga decks.
ゲストは鏡かりんさんと
I could be
ナンパさん
mistaken.
です。
はい。
So yeah. Next leg of on the Chiba Cup happening this weekend, and we can see Kagami Karin as a guest along with Nakusan there too as well. So great one.
あ、じゃあもう一回やります。はい、じゃあレイマット。
There we go. There's the playmat that you can see there. So
あ、かわいい。
again, if anything, Vanguard is helping Japanese tourism. So it's just local tourism.
なんだ、滝？
No, the Great One that's in the main deck with the lightning orbs around it. The dragon.
あんかけスーパー的なやつ。
Still zero. That's not a tower. That's a playmat.
で、こんにゃくもあって。
そう。
That's not a tower. That's a playmat.
味噌レンガ。ああ、はいはいはいはいはい。その結構味噌が、そっちは。
いいですね。はい、からの。
はいからのスリーブが、ありますね。
はーい。
Cheap viewers, cheap kick.
はい。
かわいい。
可愛いですね。
Cheap band.
その日の記念になりますね。
はい。ぜひぜひ皆さんゲットしてください。はい。ということで以上地方カップデラックスのお知らせでした。じゃあ続いて今後のイベントのお知らせです。まずはこちら。ブースタートライアルディバインズシーズン2のお知らせです。
Alright, so booster trial
開催されました宿命決戦にて
for Divine Season 2. So, yeah, so support tournament, support tournament as well, a nice fight, and the winner as well will be getting the playmat they can see there with the Valentine, Suo, and Akina. But this is the booster trial, so you can only use the cards that's actually from this set.
これは
So, yeah.
いいですね。
いいですね。
かわいい、かっこいい。ドーナツ食べちゃって。
Yes, and so having a mixed donut actually. They're both having donuts.
確かに。
Damn, now I want to have donuts. I can really have donuts like on the weekend as well because I passed by Dunkin'
赤と
Donuts.
青のお洋服で、なんか対比のある感じでいいですね。
Yeah, it's a good time for donuts.
こちら宿命決戦期間の、イベントは8月24日から9月23日まで全国25店舗で開催されます。詳細はホームページに記載しておりますので、そちら
Alright, so as you can see that those are the only decks that's allowed. So completely entirely out from it, minus Barabagders because Barabagders came from the first one. So yeah. And yeah, so support events for the shop. For the month of October and November, you can actually get yourself a Senka playmat there. So
ねえ、いやデザインが可愛いしクール、いいな、いいよね、とても素敵です。
はい、ぜひぜひ皆さんこちらゲットしていただければと思います。こちら10月開催分の申請期間は、8月31日土曜までとなっております。この配信を見ているショップ店員の皆さん、そしてぜひ、ショップ店員の皆さん、ぜひ大会の開催ご検討ください。そして参加したいという方はぜひね、お近くのむしらと購入店に開催してくださいってね、お願いしてみてください。
本当だ、開催してもらうようにお願いしようって書いてある。
そうなんです。ファイターたちができることは、
お願いを
することだけなんで
大事。そこからやらないと始まらん。
そうなんです。僕これが欲しい、私これが欲しい、だから開催してください。
好きなんですバンガードっていうね、アピール大事よ。
そう、ぜひお願いします。はい。
alright.
ということで以上イベント情報でした。
はい、続きまして、
Okay, so that's all the event information there, and we're moving on to.
6話見てくれましたか？
Is that the?
見てくれましたか？リアタイなどした人や
ね、
さっきもね30分前にやってたんだよね。はい、見てくれましたか？
はい、どうかな。
本日は
Are we waiting for a
場面者と一緒に振り返っていきたいと思います。
promote voting?
どうぞ。
Promoting voting. I'm not
第
sure.
6話無双
But yeah, enemy information basically. So yeah. So you can see that it is Nao versus Senka. Again, another throwaway episode, but this is still a fun one too as well. You know, the fact that Senka is like shown to be like a year older than Nao, and Nao is like, and she's never legitimately beat, she's actually never legitimately beat Nao also, which adds a bit of, which actually adds a bit of realism to her in that regard. So, but I think the most such thing, right, is definitely how Kwon is actually reacting to everybody, like just like trying to be friendly with them and allies and whatnot. So there's a lot of you know, there's a lot of there, so to really kind of like sink your teeth in that regard, because of the fact that we are trying to figure out like we're trying to figure out the whole like who is super possessing right now. Is it a destiny one? Is it a fated one? We have to see how things go. So, and you know, what's with the whole like, let's look into what happened 10 years ago. Like, where does that lead to? So, and of course, tomorrow, no, sorry, not tomorrow. Later this week, we're gonna get the full answer of why Hikari is acting the way that she did. So, she must have known about she must have known about her brother's wish. So during the fated clash, and you know, and is like trying to undo it. Maybe she's looking to undo it also because she hate the fact that she needed help also. But some people, I think, some of our guys on the Discord, I'm sad we haven't seen more relationship episodes. So I think this is okay for now. I think it can be explored later on also. For the premise of this, then yeah, maybe we can see more of the relationships episodes later on, rather than here, rather than expand it here. So I think it's okay. Yeah. So yeah. So we'll probably see Leo Odium later this week, which will be interesting to see. It might be a two-parter also. I don't know how it might be, because they could actually do like a filler over there. But no, it looks like they're going to clash from there, so tomorrow. And of course, we will have, of course, we're definitely going to have a tie, because Leo is definitely going to beat Reza for sure. It's very easy to tell on that. So, what was it I wanted to say? About the thing also. We need to find out what happened in 10 years, because you guys also made up the theory also about Hikari, is that about Hikari and Akina. So is that Hikari basically there's a link maybe between the accident that has taken Kwon's parents along with the accident that has caused her to fall ill as well. So that's what the guys on the Discord server has also been putting out a theory, and I like that theory because it makes everything a little bit more interconnected in that regard. So it makes everything very interconnected, and this is nice. this second one is actually really, really nice also. But this is actually an entertaining fight for the most part also, so I'm grateful for that. So yeah, the train accident that took Kwon's parents, also, and it's also the same accident that actually got Hikari injured too as well. So by curing Hikari's illness as well, so Hikari might be a little bit tilted about that, because not only is her brother being selfish, being selfless with his wish, which is something that she never wanted, but there's also like maybe the revelation also that it's because of Kwon's parents dying in that train accident that she's also a part of also. So she's saying that Akira is actually being more selfish by wishing her recovery, while also not wishing that instead of wishing that the accident never happened in the first place. And then Kwon's parents could have been saved and whatnot also. And maybe we didn't need to have this fatal clash, but we all know that that's not gonna be a thing also. So it'll be good to see what happens in the next episode, because we're finally gonna get a lot of answers, and the answer that I've been personally looking forward to also, which is what is Hikari's deal? What is Hikari's deal? We're not gonna get the Sybil thing soon. I don't think we're gonna get the 10 years thing soon either, because those look like they are laying up for like much later in the season, or maybe like a hint to a plot for next season. Who knows? So yeah, a lot to look forward to in terms of the episode. So yeah. Okay, so enjoy Vanguard TV. So again, Vanguard has basically have a small little section, or this is a whole entire show dedicated to Vanguard for kids as well. So yeah.
1キロを目指すゲームに挑戦。チーム戦ということですが、トッシーは今回勝つことができるのか、そしてご褒美を手に入れるのは。放送はテレビ愛知テレ東系列6局ネットにて来週8月17日朝8時から放送です。アニメは同じ時間なので、今週から。If I'm not mistaken, I think that is Suo's voice actor that is actually joining Enjoy Vanguard TV. So yeah. ぜひ早起きしてみてください。
Are you holding up a scrub brush and a cup? So upcoming episodes that they're premiering. So yeah.
またやってたのかな、レイレイジェットコースター。
ね、はい、今回のご褒美決戦はビッグサイズのカードを使って。
I do like the big size cards. I miss big size cards, honestly.
ちょっとね、川島さん持ってる写真、T シャツ、
あれ大バカ詐欺で売ってたやつ。
ね、だよね。
持ってる。ね、可愛いですね。
なんだろう、なぜ持ってるんでしょうか。気になりますが、こちらの放送はテレビ愛知テレ東系列6局ネットにて9月21日朝8時から放送です。少し先になりますが、ぜひぜひ覚えておいてください。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。ジョイ版は YouTube ヴァンガードチャンネルでも公開中ですので、よかったらぜひ見てみてください。お願いします。
お願いします。
ジョイ版ね、ゲストで出演させていただいたこともあるんですけど、
Big destined ones, yeah.
バンガローキッズたちが
No, those are big fatal ones, not big destined ones.
しかもね、私プライベートで甥っ子とか姪っ子とか全然いなくて。
あ、そうなんだ。
そう、友達の子供とかもなんかあんまみんな結婚してないし産んでないからいなくて。だから本当あれぐらいの年のちびっ子たちと触れ合った機会が多分もう数十年ぶりぐらい。もう全然あの年いなくて、そうだからこんなに元気でこんな可愛いんだなってすごい思ったんですよね。元気だよね。マジで元気。そう休み時間中もはしゃぎまくるけど、番組中。
Just waiting until we have the Just wait until we have the stream up. Sorry, the card information also, because we're all sitting here waiting for Harri, patiently waiting for Harri.
またね、みんなの元気な姿を見て、ヴァンガードも一緒に楽しめるんじゃないかなと思っております。
お願いします。
以上、アニメ情報でした。続いてはコラボ情報です。今 今週末8月17日土曜日
Alright, so there's a collab day basically.
京都サンガ FC との一戦にてヴァンガードコラボがいよいよ開催
There's a collab day as well, so it's kind of like a sports thing. So it's actually the soccer team basically.
コラボビジュアルを使用したグッズが受注販売される
Osaka versus Kyoto.
PR
So yeah.
カードやグッズの情報は明日以降どんどん
Cerezo Osaka and versus Kyoto Sanga.
チケットもまだ
Part of the J League, so yeah, J1 League.
コラボ情報でした
I know there's a PR, you can call anything for soul. If you call great, if you call 2 great cheese for cert, it's 30k shield. Yep.
あさって毎週木曜日の20時からは
Yep.
5番ネオ
Essentially.
配信です。新カード情報は9月と、9月10月ショップ大会 PR カードより、新規 PR カード
Alright, so for Dokkan Neo, they're actually revealing some new PR cards. So it's a new wave of PR cards. I can see that there's a Daifu door there. So yeah, I have to see whether if I can actually get my hands on that. So for Daifu door, especially if the skill is really good. So I'll be paying attention to what's happening on Thursday.
対決
ボールになるんだよ。
それ対決になる
わからん。違うかも。ナックシューターって
何するんですか
分かってな。
ナックルって拳みたいな感じだよねリアルファイトリアルファイト漫画とかあります
でもさ、さっきのさ、コラボにちなんでさ、サッカー
かなシュートするのかな
ボールになる。
しかもさ、そうカードがさダイヤフルドールだったのそう組んでるしめちゃめちゃ可愛かったから早く知りたいです私
じゃあ楽しみに。
ナックシュートとともに楽しみにしてます
ぜひよろしくお願いします。
Please don't print a mortar support PR.
続きまして好評配信
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard time for me to actually find that shit in English, honestly.
こちら
Vanguard channel having their 24-hour anime stream, so they're gonna go through the whole run of Vanguard G. Vanguard and Vanguard G. So yeah. All the seasons. Cardfight Vanguard, Asia Circuit, Cardfight Vanguard Link Joker arc, Legion Mid arc. Then we went into G, then G Gears Crisis, then G something, then GZ. I forgot what was the something.
ツイートをポストをしてくださいよろしくお願いします
Ah, damn, never mind. It's fine.
さあまずは番組
my history of Vanguard anime is not as sharp as it used to be.
はいユニット
Alright, so unit story. Impulse Dio actually having it, so.
第6話遼河の
Ah, if only Kitazumi would be here, so. Because then we can hear her do the voice for Impulse Dio and Senka. G Strike Gate, yeah, there you go.
南極か南極
Gears Crisis came before Strike Gate.
汝が最強であることを証明するために俺の耳にあの声がささやく予言と予知が告げていた相手はそこにいるのかだが挑まれれば行くまでそして勝つそれが結ぶ俺の運命だからだ
はいということでバルゴがね
It is my fate.
バルガになった
そう
So Impulse Dio actually saying that she can hear a distant call also, and it's kind of leading her to believe also that, you know, there's a fate to do so. That's Vanguard GG. What do you mean Vanguard GG?
寒かったスピンオフで南国
So yeah, it's G, Gears Crisis,
愉快な感じになった
Strike Gate, then GZ,
そしてですね本日カナイ戦艦のライドライン
and then we went to If.
となっております読み物サイ
No,
トで番終了
no, we didn't go into If. If was after after the V era. So yeah,
バンガード歴史紹介のコーナーです
we had the mermaid anime. We had the Lyrical Model Stereo anime instead.
先週募集した宿命決戦の
Yeah, School Tournament.
紹介しちゃいたいと思います
School Tournament was Strike Gate, wasn't it?
七尾さんのアルゴリブラのデッキ
Oh, that was the U21s.
はいこちらオーバーチャージ能力によってね序盤から
Anyways, these are the builds. This is the corner for the builds for Set 4. So we can see Alicribia on the left, and on the right it is Impuldio. Gnex, yes, yeah, Gnex. Yeah, you're right. Forgot about Gnex. Gnex and then GZ.
はいね
どうした
Because Gnex was yes, Gnex was the Gnex was actually the climax of the Strike Gate story, wasn't it not?
じゃあお隣
The high school arc.
されているバナユニットガーディアン
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a high school arc. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's the high school arc. It's the high school arc. You're right about that. Oh, I should say is that Shion is basically competing as part of his high school. Yeah, GC is the last arc. Shion is actually competing as part of his school, and then there was the Striders, the Diff Riders, and then Tokoha's team basically. That was G-Nex, yeah, that was G-Nex, correct. Then they went to GZ, where they dealt with the Diff Riders. G-Nex was the Diff Rider arc basically. So yeah.
真似してみてください。
オーバーめくれたらね、
ね、
クリティカル倍だもんね。
嬉しいよね。はい。じゃあお次こちらです。
Alright, so next one, Licia Fell, somebody says she's showcasing the Licia Fell deck, so which is kind of a meme or so, but that's kind of fun to see, Licia Fell. And of course, Levidras there on the right side there. Wait, what the fuck? The Levidras deck is actually playing the whole bunch of grade 2s where you can have I think up to 60 copies of this. Yeah, it's a Chopia card. Yeah, correct. Correct. Yeah, 16 of them or so. I need to find it now. I need to look it up. What does it do? I don't know if I can find it also. Ah, there. Found it. Mega Collie Battler plus Type C. Type C. You may have the 60 Medical Type C's in the deck, so when this is placed on the Vanguard circle for hand, look at the top card of your deck and put it to the bottom of the deck or discard it. So plus one, choose the card with the same name from this as this unit from your drop zone and call it the Vanguard circle. So no matter what, you're always gonna be facing this off. During your turn, this unit gets plus 5k for every 4 cards with Mega Collie Battler type plus in their card names in total on your Vanguard circle and drop zone. So basically, this card is supposed to be, you gotta mill him as much as possible. And then after that, as many as you have, so for every 4 cards in there, so it's like plus 20k in total. No, not plus, yeah, plus 20k in total possible. Especially if you're doing a whole bunch of mills, like holy shit. Talk about a meme lot. So yeah. Alright. Okay, so we are starting with the. This is a PR card. Okay, Dark States PR card. If he's able to top with it. So drop zone. If you have OSE large, oh, sorry. When your OSE large greets you a higher Vanguard, it's placed from the right deck. It's placed on the Vanguard circle from the right deck. If you don't have another card with the same name as this card, amongst your regards, so plus 1, call this card to the Vanguard circle, and if you do, energy charge 1. Then if you have a Tiri gun, if you have a Tiri gun, when this unit, at the end of battle, this unit boosts a Tiri gun unit. Choose 2 cards in the same column. Choose 2 regards in the same column as this unit and move them to the soul. Draw 1. Then choose 1 card with drop zone and put it into the soul. Yes, it's the Great Tree also large support. Correct.
ルの能力でソウルに入った時にクリガン以外のカードを2枚ソウルブラストすることで1枚引くっていう能力が持っているので、この時に同時にソウルに入ったこのカードをソウルブラストしてあげれば、次のターンに再度ドロップからホールできるんじゃないかなと。ぜひ一緒に使って。
Very strong, so that's stupidly strong. It is. But both of you say call it a soul, draw one, and add one to. Yep. Pretty much.
続いてはこちら、ビベシャスガールです。こちらグラントゲートのクイックスタートデッキ集落。
So this is a quick start deck. PR card for it. Alright, so
ドロップあなたのライドフェーズにアシュトルムを含むグレード3
Ashtorumu. So Astro. So if you when you did see this, so it's the same thing as the other one from the drop zone. When your Astro creature higher card is placed on the Vanguard circle from your right deck, then if you don't have another card with the same name as this among your regard circles, among your regards, so +1 calls you to the regard circle, and then energy charge 1. So Suvin goodbye. So basically at the end of basically boost a Suvin goodbye. Move this card into the soul. Choose the set order that's part of it, so I'm not gonna read the name. From your head or drop zone and put it to your order zone. Then choose one of your units. And for every card that's in your for every set order in your order zone, for the turn that unit gets plus 2k. If you return the card to your hand, then draw 1. Oh, sorry. If it came from your hand, then you draw 1 also. So if you set a card, the order for the deck from your hand, you get to draw 1. The Westra PR also has Astrum also.
アシュトルムを含むグレード3以上の能力をリアガードスタンドさせた時にスタンドさせたリアガードとアシュトルム本人のパワーをプラス5センスにしてる能力となっているので、今までだとプレティオーザをオーダーゾーンに置くには基本的に手札からプレイするしかなかったんですけど、コストでカウンターブラスト1払わなければねいけなかったんですけど、カウンターブラストもオーダーの使用権
Last one should be stuck here, so yeah, I believe so. Because I think the others got them in the previous one, right? Alright.
はい。で、加えてセトーダの数だけユニットのパワープラス2000できるのもシールドのイヤーキューチャーでとてもいいですよね。
Alrighty.
ぜひね、このカードでアシュトルムでブラックチャンネルの
Cristianos and Gogo Gaga Cristianos.
思います。よろしくお願いします。
ターン1がないということでね、皆さん反応してますね。
嬉しいですね。そう、ぜひ使ってください。
はい。
続いてのカード見ていきましょう。こちら。続いてラップアップエルコンフローナです。こちらパシフィカをサポートしてくれる PR カードとなっております。
Okay, so this is PR card for
コストエネルギーブラスト3することであなたの山
Pacifica? Pacifica, oh Pacifica. This is the Pacifica support card. Raise your space on the regard circle, energy blast 3. Then look at top 7 cards of your deck, look for Pacifica, greet you a high card on board, then reveal it, add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. Once per turn, when you see the attacks, choose a Pacifica Great Tree card from your drop and send it to the from your drop zone and send it to the bottom of the deck. Then for the battle utility gets plus 10k. Alright.
ありがたい。はい。でね、しかもコストもエネルギーブラストなんで、めちゃくちゃ払いやすいと思います。ぜひ使ってください。じゃあ続いての能力お願いします。はい。
Avoid missing Pacifica, exactly.
この
Exactly.
ユニットがアタックしたとき、コストドロップからパシフィカを含むグレード3を1枚山札の下に置くことで、そのバトル中このユニットのパワープラス1万。はい。こちらアタックしたときにドロップのパシフィカを山札の下に置くことで、パワープラス1万する能力で、
おります。パワー23000でアタックでき、上にドロップのパシフィカを戻せるので、プラネットアイドルのパシフィカを戻してあげてから、ヴァンガードのパシフィカのアタック時能力で最後山札から出してあげたり、あとはペルソナライドのパシフィカ戻して山札が混ざった後に、コンフローナの登場時能力でですね、山札に戻したペルソナライドのパシフィカを手札に加えたりとね、いろんな動きできると思うんで、ぜひ一緒に使っていただければと思います。嬉しい動画ですね。はい、ぜひよろしくお願いします。じゃあ改めて PR カードのPR パックのご紹介です。こちら
ただいま紹介した3枚のカードはスペシャルファイトパック D2024 ボリューム5に収録されます。こちらは9月からのスタンダードショップファイトにて参加賞として1パック、ナイスファイト賞を1名。
Alright, so those are the 3 cards that's due. There's 3 reprints, and then there's actually 3 other cards that's actually going to be printed out also. Oh, sorry, another 3 new ones, and 3 cards that's going to be reprinted, so which will be revealed on Thursday.
ライドラインとクレスト関連カードのカード見ていきたいと思います。それじゃあまずはライドラインのカードから1枚目こちらです。まずはハピネスコレクターです。はい、かわいいですね。はい、ハリのデッキのファーストヴァンガードとなりますね。懐かしい方もいらっしゃるのかな。ね、いますね、懐かしい。やはりはい、次に紹介するクレスト
Yes, it's here. Harri.
このカードにライドされた時クレスト獲得。
Alright, so Happiness Collector, most powerful ability in the world.
ファーストヴァンガードにしてあげてください。必ずです。よろしくお願いします。はい、じゃあ続いてのカード見ていきましょう。こちら。はい、続いて、のグレード1、ムーンライトメロディーテイマーベティです。
So Betty, when roll on Happiness Collector, draw 1, and then spawn the Harri quest, the Mass Magician Harri quest.
からライドして登場した時1枚引き、あなたはマスクマジシャンハリーのクレストを得る。
はい、登場時にクレスト得るユニットとなってあります。ね、じゃあどういった能力のクレストなのか気になると思うんで、早速クレストを見ていきたいなと思います。こちら。
Alright, so here's the crest ability. Let's see what it does. So everything is the same. Everything is the same. All the continuous skills. The GB2. At the end of the turn,
ハリーを含むグレード3の元々のパワーは13000になる。過去ハーツも含む。永続。
if you've returned 2 or more cards to the soul, if you return 2 or more cards to the soul during your end phase, you get to draw 1. Because it's supposed to come after Lunatic Dragon. So after you're done with the strike Lunatic Dragon, you GB2 straight away anyway. So, and you send. The last skill says you draw 1 if you had sent 2 or more cards to the soul during the end phase. If 2 more cards were put in the soul during the end phase, this turn. So which means Magia is on the table. Which means Magia is on the freaking table. For sure. We have Magia. We all know, but we all have Magia. Alright, so Jacqueline. Yeah, if 2 more cards were put into soul during the end phase, specifically during the end phase. When this is rolled upon by Harri grade 3, soul plus 1. Look at top 7 cards. Choose 2 normal units without the sentinel ability, reveal them. Choose 1 of the revealed cards to add to your hand, and the other goes to the soul. Shuffle your deck. So when this card is put into the when this card is put in the soul, no, when this card is placed on the regular circle from soul, then for the turn this unit gets plus 5k. Yeah, exactly a Night Rose. Exactly the same as that, Rose.
おります。
So Koloba does the same thing. No built-in magia. No. It doesn't have magia here.
できる上に
It doesn't have magia
ユ
here.
ニットを手札とソウルに加えられる
But I think Lunatic Dragon might give magia.
んで、はい、
Lunatic Dragon I think might give magia. So we might not see it here. But let's see what Harry does. Let's see what Harry does and let's see whether if there is any magia in the support cards.
機能してくれるので、まただいぶ優秀なんじゃないかなと。
そうね、使っていきたいカードですね。
嬉しい、ぜひ使ってください。はい、じゃあ続いてのカード見ていきましょう。こちら続いてはこちら、マスクマジシャンハリーです。
お
はい、新しいイラストで可愛いですね。みんなそうなんですけども、はいね、懐かしいんじゃないかなと思いますが、まあこれおさらいも兼ねて能力見ていきたいと思います。昔と一緒なんですよね。はい、
Mass Magician Harry. So Mass Magician Harry, same thing as it was in the original one. So GP2, when your Vanguard attacks, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, choose one card with soul coin to Vanguard circle, and then for the turn this unit gets plus 3k. Oh! This has the magia ability.
ブレイク2で
During okay, magia ability. When you unit strikes this during your turn, counter blast 1, soul charge 1. Choose one card from your soul, coin to regard circle, and for the turn that unit gets plus 5k. And in the turn that card moves into the soul.
あなたの G ユニットがストライドしたと
No, no. Original Harry did not have the magia print. Did not have the magia print. It wasn't a magia skill. This is now retcon to have magia on it. This is a retcon. This is an update. The original Harry never had the thing.
の特徴としてはソウルからコールし、コールしたユニットをターン終了時にソウルに置くといった能力となっておりますね。はい、ハリーのデッキではこのマギア能力を駆使して戦っていくデッキとなっておりますんで、ソウルの関
Holy shit. Okay, again. No, that's big. Because this is big. Because the magia ability, right, was never on the original Harry, and they have retrofitted. They basically updated Mass Magician Harry to actually have the magia ability now. Before, it did not have magia because keywords weren't a thing until the next season.
続いてはこちらランジングアシスタントです。
Lunging assistant. Oh god. Oh god. I like the art. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle from hand, if you have the Mass Magician Harry crest, soul charge 2.
嬉しい。
嬉しい。手札から取り
Only Mass Phantom Harry had magia. Mass Magician Harry never got it.
ます。
Not originally.
ね、2枚を増やせるので、ソウルからコールできるユニットの幅を広げることができるんじゃないかなと。はい、さっきね、この能力駆使してくださいって言ったんでね。で、1ターン目からソウル増やせるので、高校ならそのまま前列に出してアタックさせてもいいんじゃないかな、いいんじゃないかなと思います。で、ソウルチャージ2もしてくれるんで、ソウルチャージするたびにパワーが上がる、ブレインウォッシュスワラー。その相性がやっぱり、ね、コメントで気づいてる方がいらっしゃるんですけども、とても相性がいいと思うんで、
うわー、こんな簡単にソウルチャージにして、そうブレインウォッシュスワラーいれば、
そう
ね、アタック上がって。
Alright.
ぜひ一緒に使っていただければと思います。はい、じゃあ続いてのカード見ていきましょう。こちら続いてはこちら、キューティーパラトルーパーです。
Cutie Paratrooper.
嬉しいイラストとなっております。
Magia ability.
ですね、懐かしい感じ。
Cutie Paratrooper. Yes, we know that it's there, but it's good to see her. Okay, Cutie Paratrooper. When this unit is placed, on the Vanguard circle, other than during the battle phase, if your Vanguard is a grade 3 or higher, Vanguard with Harry in its name, choose another unit other than this unit. Choose another unit. Choose this unit and another unit with different name. Another Vanguard and to move into the soul. Then sorry. Choose another unit. Choose another Vanguard also different name from this unit. And move into the soul. Then choose another card that's different name. There's a different name from the cost. The unit cost. Call it the Vanguard circle. And then at the end of the turn, move that card. Move that called unit into the soul. A lot of text as well, but basically, you call Cutie Paratrooper. you choose another regard. You choose another regard, different name from her to move into soul, and then from your soul you choose another name other than the card that was put into the soul for the cause, and call it the regard circle, and then after it goes into the soul.
ドラゴンとかはハリーのデッキと特に相性がいいんじゃないかなと思います。はい。あとね、さっき
So can no longer better call her sad. It's a bit sad also, but I'd rather have Harry be a setup than a continual chain also. I like the continual chain, but my god, does it get confusing also. And I've learned that confusion, but it's been years since I actually played with that confusion. And God knows what I can do now, so all things considered.
それでですね、クレストの効果、エンドフェーズにソウルに2枚以上カードが置かれた時なので、ソウルチャージでは条件満たさないので、絶対に皆さん注意してください。エンドフェーズ時でございます。ハリーのマギアやパラトルーパーのマギアの条件、今ね、満たしていただければなと思います。よろしくお願いします。はい、お願いします。それじゃあ最後に商品情報です。こちら。スペシャルシリーズストライドデッキセットハリー。
Alright, so strike deck set coming in the start of September. So only useful during the strike effect, so most likely should only be useful during the strike effect. So yeah, Harry calls Cutie Berry Trooper, the Cutie Berry Trooper can change to another one. And they call something else out, so yeah. So, next week we're getting Lunatic Dragon. We're getting Lunatic Dragon and 5 more card reviews for the strike. For the strike deck set. The circus continues. The circus will continue next week. But yes, we get to see what Lunatic Dragon does, so this is going to be exciting. Alright.
ありがとうございました。
いかがでしたか？
全
So
然いい
yeah,
感じにできたん
too weird to soul, call out one weird. No, it's not too weird to soul. You don't put her in. You put another regard in. You put just another regard, but that regard has to be a different name. So you cannot send another Cutie Berry Trooper. You have to send something else other than Cutie Berry Trooper. Move it into soul, and then you call something else out of soul, other than the unit that you sent in. So you cannot chain. Let's take an example. You cannot chain. What's his name? You can't chain the Silverthorn Dragon. You can't chain the Silverthorn Dragon to, and then you move it into Soul, and then you call another Silverthorn Dragon. You have to call something else instead. You don't send Cutie Berry Trooper. You send something else.
もう半分終わっちゃったってこと？6は終わったもんね。まあ大体半分ぐらい終わったのかな。そうだね。でもね、ここからもすごいですよ。ここからもいろいろありますから。マジで楽しみにしててください。はい。何が起きる？ね、何が起きるんですかね。
Alright.
するかな。不電車に慣れたりするかな。怒られそう。ね、まあ祈っておりますが、はい。じゃあ最後にいつもの挨拶したいと思います。じゃあ、ちゃんお願いします。
はい。では私が合言葉はと言いましたら、皆さんガイドザバンガードと書き込んでください。はい。皆さんやってみてくださいね。はい。よろしくお願いします。ガイドザバンガード。ガイドザバンガード。24時間配信もね、変わるので合わせていただけたらなと。G もやる。
Alright. I can still pick Cutie from drop to soul. Yeah. You can.
はい、する時なんで、ぜひね、ストライドデッキセットと合わせて24時間配信見ていただけたらなと思います。よろしくお願いします。お願いします。はい。ね、光の西発言気になるよね。みんなもね、アニメ楽しみだもん。私もね、一視聴者です楽しみ。そう、まあね、私も何も言えないけど、言いたいよね。言いたいよね。そう。楽しみにしててください。じゃあ皆さん準備できましたかね？
Alright. So we ended the stream here as well. So then we'll just slowly look through all the Harry cards as well, just to make sure that we have clarification on how all the full skill works.
合言葉は
ライドザバンガード。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。So yeah, there we go. And let's just have some appropriate music to go with it as well. So I'll just read this up. And There we go. Play. Have to bring it down a little bit lower so that I can be audible. Shodoji, Shinori, and Vargas also will stay meta for another month or so. Yeah, we'll see soon because the strategy meditation, yeah, it will stay relevant for another month. And hopefully strategy meditation will do a hit of it in some way, some fashion. Really, really hope so. So, yeah. Alright, okay, so let's go over to here because they have been translating. So, Cutie Paratrooper. I just Harri can do multi-attack. You know, we have to see. We have to see whether we can actually can do multi-attacks as more cards get revealed. But right now, it's currently just a setup phase. Similar with Night Rose. Night Rose is also currently set up only. We have to wait until the rest of the cards comes in to see whether we get multi-attacks or whatever it's just 3. But it does have a lot of power already, so I can actually see maybe 4th attack for sure. 5th attack, not sure about that also. We have to see how busted it can get. But anyways, when you see space on the Vanguard circle, other than during the battle phase, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Harri in its card name, put a Vanguard with a different card name from this unit into Soul, so just one Vanguard. Choose a card with a different name card from the card, put into the Soul for this cost. From your Soul and you may call it the Vanguard circle. At the end of that turn, put the call card back into the Soul. So, through Curie Paratrooper's own ability, which could possibly be called out by Harri, that's your 2 units that you actually can get into the Soul, and you may draw 1 from your deck, thanks to the Crest ability. Thanks to the Crest ability in that regard. So, Lunging Assistant is a Soul Charge 2 as long as you have the Crest. So this just helps to make sure that you have your cards to actually call for the Soul. So nothing too bad. Harri is the similar Harri, except for the fact that now he has the Magia ability tied to it because the skill is the same. It's just that it was never it never had the Magia keyword until now, because when at the time of its release, they won't put out keywords. They wouldn't actually put out keywords until the next season. So when what's his name? Korajet Dragon G came out, then they started putting in then they started putting keywords as well. So Timely came out, Bloom came out, Brave came out. Then for Pale Moon it got Magia basically. And so Fast Phantom Harri is the one that actually got Magia. And Mass Magician Harri never got it. So this is actually big also because of the fact that now it's retroactively changed that it does have the Magia ability now, which is excellent. It does the same thing anyway, so the skill didn't change at all. Jacqueline doing the same thing as Columbine did, so which is top 7. Choose 2 normal units without the Sentinel among them, reveal them, add it to your hand. Reveal them, choose one to reveal cards with your hand, and rest gets put in the Soul. Then you shuffle the deck afterwards. So, same thing, then plus 5k when it's called from the Soul instead from the drop, which is what Columbine does. But Columbine has the Hollow ability, which is interesting, but Jacqueline doesn't have. But Jacqueline never did actually have a Magia ability anyway, so nothing much to say about that in that regard. The crest itself is all the same. At the end of the turn, if 2 or more of your cards are put into the Soul during the end phase this turn, you may draw a card. So this allows you to be able to add more to your hand at the end phase as long as you put 2 cards in the Soul. So this has similar vibes to Lukia actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, so interesting. Very interesting. This actually feels similar to Lukia because Lukia is also put two regards in the Soul and after that you draw 1 afterwards also. So there's a hint of familiarity between Lukia and Harri, which is nice to see. QT effect feels only proc at main phase and right phase also. Yeah, correct. He can only proc during then, so. But I think that's kind of like the point, I think. So yeah, anybody that's used to Lukia, so if you're a new player and you see the strike that says like, hey, I like Lukia, does this do the same thing? It does. So in this case, you get a new, yes, QT stays, and you get a new regard. And you get a new regard from the Soul. You swap out one rear guard from the soul for something else. You cannot do I send Rising Dragon into the soul and then call Rising Dragon out. Cannot be done. Because you have to call a different name out. So you have to go from Rising Dragon to Burning Dragon. And so on and so forth. So yeah. So yeah, that's there as well. Betty calls out the crest, Happiness Collector. The PR card is actually pretty interesting, so, and Pacifica getting one also is also pretty hype as well because it's actually pretty powerful. But this one for Largest is actually really fun also. How about Rising Dragon to call QT? You can chain QT Paratrooper. So you send Rising Dragon to QT Paratrooper, then QT Paratrooper does the same thing. You just cannot send QT Paratrooper. You just cannot use QT Paratrooper to send QT Paratrooper into soul. You can call QT Paratrooper. You cannot send QT Paratrooper. So that's the clarification right there. That's the clarification. So yeah. So yeah, yes, we're back with the 100 Pale Moon rulings, so it feels like good times. Hey, luckily I'm an expert. Luckily I'm an expert. Because I've been doing Pale Moon for most of G. For most of G, I've just been doing Pale Moon also, and it feels good. So yeah, there we go. There we go. Also, Largest is pretty good as well. I might want to try get my hands on him, but I still have the PR for Bruce to get my hands on to as well. So slowly but surely. So yeah. I might remove Gun. I might remove Gun for new PR, so it also does the same thing. Yeah, exactly. I think you should as well. I never had Gun in my deck actually at all, not at all. But it does run low. It does run low, but with this also not likely anymore, which is great. And plus all the other boosts that we'll also be getting for also Largest, I think it's in this box set or the last one, so also pretty good as well also. Then Tigran also, we put the Soul Blast 2, then draw 1. Yep, essentially right there. All good stuff also, all really good stuff also. I'm really enjoying seeing what we got for it. You draw 6 every turn. I mean, that's kind of the point. So you burn out your deck very fast, but you know, if you get in before then, there you go. So yeah. So yeah, there we are. Alright, I need to rest. I need to breathe. And also something has my attention as well, so I gotta go look into that as well. But otherwise, yeah. Yeah, so I gotta get off of this as well. So thank you guys so much for joining me for the Vanguard Newsday Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. The show continues next week. The show continues next week. Yeah, so we get more Harri stuff next week, so which is good to see. And yeah, it's gonna be a hype time for me for sure. So do tune in next week to be on the Vanguard Newsday Tuesday. In the meantime, if you haven't done so, just join our Discord. If you haven't done so yet, follow us on our socials, which you can see, which you can actually see over there too as well. So yeah, if you haven't done so, please do so. And yeah, you can also chat with us on our Discord server, where we're all just going off from there. So yeah. All fun, good stuff to go off for. So with all that said, thank you guys again for joining me for Vanguard Newsday Tuesday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.